Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are we doing? Welcome in. Well, we're back with more Final Fantasy XIV today. How are we doing? Morning, everybody. I'm excited. We got more 14 to do. This is the first day of our once again adjusted schedule, where we're going to 5 streams a week. A little daunting, but we're keeping them to 4 hours, so should still be manageable. I am trying to ramp up the content creation this year, and streaming is a big part of that, so we're gonna give it a shot. Obviously subject to change if it doesn't work out. Oh. Yeah. So today we'll be doing some 14. We're gonna do some 14 today. We're doing 2 days of 14 a week at the moment, or 2 days of like a static game. Although what I may do is leave Sunday a little flexible. Like leave this day a little flexible. In case I want to check out something new, do like a one-off, do a little one-shot or something, check out a demo or a new game that pops up or something like that. I don't know. See, we'll play with it. 5 days to work with, we have a little more time. And of course, Persona 5 is still going on the other days. So, maybe 3 days of Persona, 2 days of static game. Probably 14, probably some PoE. It might alternate between the two, depending on like launches and such. We'll see. Yes, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well today. We are also trying or testing out for Mr. Kilniath's recommendation to try cross-posting into the promo channels on various Discords. We'll science it. I don't know if it'll do anything, but we'll see. We will see. I also, sorry over there on YouTube, I definitely uploaded the wrong thumbnail on the stream. So if you're clicking on it, or clicking through the thumbnail on YouTube, that's going to be incorrect. You know what? In fact, because that's going to drive me a little crazy, so to make my brain happy, we're going to do this. I'm going to go ahead and change it live. Gonna change it live! Which I think I can do. Un momento, por favor. Just to keep the confusion down. Persona and Final Fantasy are not the same game. How are we doing today? Files. Click the correct thumbnail. Edit. That one. That one. I need to make a new 7.4 thumbnail. But there we go. I fixed it. Wait, did I also put this in the wrong playlist? Nailing it. Make sure I didn't mess up anything else while I'm in here now. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. How are we doing today? That. I am a professional. hop on into it. The plan for today is to do the Heaven's Turn event. It's the brand new year, and they have a brand new year event. We'll do that, and then we'll dive into the remainder of the 7.4 patch MSQ. I have no idea how much more is left. We've completed some of it last week, and the week before. I think there's a little left, very likely. Maybe we'll finish it today. Maybe we won't. Alright. How are we doing? Pay attention. Don't pay attention to them. We need to go to... That is... yeah, here's our boy. Mr. Damelon. Mr. Morgan. Anybody know where the Heaven's Turn event is? Because you know I didn't look. Heaven's Turn's usually in Ul'dah, isn't it? We'll pop over to the house just to keep it fresh. Not many people in my little free company. Just making sure we're keeping everything going. I don't think I actually need to come over here to do this. You can see my very heavily decorated little company house. It's just daunting. It's daunting to decorate. I don't even have my actual mark. Pretty bare. Even more bare than you can see. Although I do have a poster, like a fancy frame over here, with the first ideal of the Radiant. First ideal of Radiance. That's what it's called, actually. From Stormlight Archive poster. Probably moved to somewhere where y'all can see it, just because. It's not. It's just over there for me to look at. Where's it gone? Ul'dah? Maybe? Yeah. It's fairly annoying setting up the YouTube streams. I'm still getting the hang of it. So sorry it's a little scuffed over there. Let's see, is this the right spot? It's certainly decorated if it's the spot. Law. Dancing cat girls. You. In married to you, my lord. I am the Umadoshin, a member of a Far Eastern delegation, come to share our traditions of Heaven's Turn with the good people of Eorzea. There is aught you would know of this year's celebration. You need only ask. Ah! This is in Tiragani this year? At the turning of this year, a small delegation of our people will journey to Eorzea to celebrate the coming of Heaven's Turn, and in doing so, strengthen the bonds of friendship between Eorzea and the Far East. Under the direction of our leader, the Umbogyo, we have prepared a special attraction for this year's event. If you are interested, we invite you to make your way to Limbs of Lamensa, where it will be held. Ah. Hi. It's in Lemsa. I see. See. Look at that. So, look at this guy. He's adorable. The little fan. Limsa. I can do that. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. My weekend has been scuffed, y'all. So, at entirely different points of my day yesterday, I managed to spill an entire glass of water on my desk. Just all over it. Like 12 ounces of water. Just everywhere. On my desk, on the floor. Thankfully, I managed to not kill anything. I keep my cups far enough away where it mostly just got the desk wet. Few close calls. Ugh, sorry about that. Hey, how you doing, Kill? Sorry, I got as soon as you came in. Classic morning throat nonsense, I guess. I even try to warm up my voice. Like I really do. I warm up my voice beforehand, and yet every day I start stream and or it won't behave itself. I gotta figure something out. Yeah, I am doing pretty well today. I was wiped out yesterday. I did. Yesterday I was just starting to get in my yesterday, but I was saying. So yesterday I managed to spill an entire glass of water on my desk, or an entire cup of water on my desk. Thankfully, I was able to clean it up, like without any lasting damage, as far as I could tell. Didn't hit any electronics, or didn't hit any important parts of electronics. So, bullet dodge there. Why I keep my cups like way over to the side. But yeah, I picked it up and it just didn't stay in my hand. Just water everywhere. That was fun. That was a nice way to start my day. And then, completely separately, several hours later, I was washing a glass. Not the same glass, completely different glass. I was hand washing a glass, and it slipped on my hands, and I flung it, like, across my kitchen. So it exploded, obviously. Sending glass just everywhere. So I then had to spend, 30 to 45 minutes cleaning that up. I'm sure I'm still going to be finding pieces of glass everywhere. So, yeah. But I cleaned up everything I could see, and I ran my little RoboVac all over the affected area, so hopefully I got everything. Yeah, I don't know. Yesterday was cursed. Don't go to damaging expensive electronics. Yeah, I was so scared. Like, I can't afford to do that. I literally can't afford to do it. That'll just be it. Seems to have a drinking problem like the guy from Airplane. That's what it felt like. Like, I could not hold on to a cup. I was having a day, y'all. I was having a day. I just did nothing. I didn't spend any time at my computer at that point. I was just like, nah. I'm just gonna sit down and watch TV on my couch. Not move. So I binged the entire final season of Stranger Things yesterday. That's how I finished. That's how I rounded out my day. The glass shattering thing happened in the middle of that when I tried to go get myself something to drink. I was like, I need to wash a glass. So I washed said glass, and well, I don't need to wash it anymore. Won't need to watch that one ever again. But, yeah. How are you doing, Gil? What a day. And yeah, then this morning I posted, or I updated the YouTube stream with the entirely wrong thumbnail, so, and then posted the link everywhere, so that was probably very confusing for anybody who saw it. Link 14, but I had the Persona thumbnail on there. That was smooth. So really, I'm having a weekend. Yeah, how are you doing today? How has your weekend been, sir? We're just doing 14 today. We're doing 14. There's the New Year's event that I can do, and then we've still got some more story to do. I'm hoping this week is going to shape up because, you know, this is the first our first week back to like the full-time schedule. So 5 streams that come in this week, starting today. For some reason I start my weeks on Sunday, just because of how my days are working out. I'm good. Got 2 episodes queued up and ready to go. Yo, we love being actually ahead. Gonna space them out a bit, give me more time to just play things and also work on the next one. Heck yeah. Also joined the 1440p squad since I found a cheap deal on monthly payments. Ah, you got a new monitor. Nice. Nice. I point out your for science might be less effective since you missed Audie's, BTEX, and Code. That's because I'm not in any of their discords. I need to actually go and join them. But it also feels a little weird to just join in and immediately do a self promo. I'll have to make sure and go and grab their links. And then, you know, actually join. Yeah, I'm not in their Discord yet. No, apparently. I thought I was. I am following them all on Twitch. That I am doing. I'm definitely following them, but yeah, just don't want to do it. But hey, I did post it some places. I put it in both of Mathman's Discords. I posted it in, posted it in yours, posted it in Mr. Books, posted it in mine. The link in the description. I did. I posted it in quite a few places that allowed for self-promo. I'm gonna science it. They all have more members than mine. They all have more members than mine, too. Mine's the smallest of them all, probably. Pretty sure mine's smaller than yours, Gil. Partially because I'm bad about keeping it going myself. That's on me. Yet another project for this year. Not the size that matters, but it's the little size that matters. It's not everything, but it's a little. Sorry, what were we talking about? Not an 18+ stream, by the way. Just the occasional euphemism. Not any worse than you'd get from a PG-13 show. Am I right? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was looking for the event location here. It's an event here somewhere. Maybe I should make the stream 18+ and just lean into it. I don't think it matters. Like, I somehow doubt that I see a lot of under 18 viewers. I don't have enough people to get like actual demographics. So I don't know, but I expect that I don't see a lot of under 18 people. But, you know. Just occasional tangent. Just discuss D-size. Is what you mean, Discord? Yeah. D-size. That's what it means, right? That's what people are talking about. Also, if you make it 18 plus, I have to VPN, which is annoying, since sometimes chat. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm not trying to, like, exclude people unless I absolutely have to. And, you know, I'm not constantly being necessary. Basically, probably unless somebody yells at me from Twitch and or YouTube being like, yo, maybe you should tag your stream, dog. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Now, if I play a game or something that forces me to, then obviously, but it's not so much me doing it as the game forcing me to. Where is this event, y'all think? Probably... There are a lot of people here, though. Maybe it's... Upper Decks? I do not want to incur the wrath of the UK government. Or mine? Really? Not sure there's a whole lot I can do there. Not a whole lot I can do there. There's the less said about yours, better. Just literally for nothing else, for everyone's peace of mind, including mine. No matter how many viewers it might drag in, I'm not becoming a political commentator. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. Zero chance that's worth it. It'd be miserable. We're here to play games, have fun, and talk about your Discord size. Be a cool guy with blue hair. I've had the same haircut literally since I made this character. Wonder if I should change it up someday. Yeah, I could stop my put up on my head. I don't need my sunglasses right now. Let's check out this event, huh? Every year, Final Fantasy XIV does a little New Year's event, the Heaven's Turn event. Just a little fun thing. We'll see what's up. Let's see what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on the analytics, killing. I'll see if the science results in anything. I shall see. I shall see. I'd love to grow the channel. I actually realized yesterday that we're less than a month from my affiliate anniversary. I got affiliated on the 31st of January. We're less than a month away. I should do something for that too. I should. Don't know what that'll be, but that's something to celebrate. Seize the nay. What? Yeah. We'll definitely be streaming on that day. We'll see if I do some kind of special event or something. You'll see. I did something from Streamiversary. So I do something for the affiliate anniversary. Affiliate-versary. In honor and glory do we first lay eyes upon one another. I am the Umibugyo, the head of a delegation from the far eastern nation of Higashi. We have come on a mission to tend the fire of friendship with your Eorzea. This we seek to do by sharing the joys of our heavens-turned customs, which differs from those observed on our shore. While the people of Eorzea choose a deity to be first among the 12, we in the Far East grant that honor to one of 12 noble beasts. And this year, the honor belongs to the horse, the most dignified and dependable of steeds. Interesting. Is that real? Is it actually a year of, like, the horse in, like, in the Eastern Zodiac? There's multiple Eastern Zodiacs, but in, like, I don't know. Whichever one is the Higasha analog. Man. Depends on the type of growth you want, IMO. You want active chatters who engage with the content are here for you regardless of the game. Exactly. That's darn hard to find. Yep. I've seen people with 800 followers but no viewers for weeks on end. People just going through and, like, just, yeah, like begging for followers and stuff, and it's not sustainable. Or there's, you know, yeah, like clicking the follow button doesn't do anything. That's the reason you don't see me begging for followers or anything. I don't even, like I said, I even got rid of all my CTAs, my calls to action. Like I might put a call to action like in like the break string or something. But yeah, I even got rid of all those. Because yeah, Martin seems to be smashing it pretty well. He is killing it. I'm so proud of dude. He's it's incredible the growth that he's gotten. And like yeah, like he's actually got a community going, which is amazing. It's hard to reach out to that audience. Should be doing content soon, right? Yep. I'm working on like a retrospective video now for last year. Doing like a little video on some of my favorite games from last year. Working on it now. To be seen. Also random questions, since I'm obsessed with all things D&D at the moment. You've played many D&D, have I played many D&D games myself? It has been a while. I think I played Neverwinter Nights. Like once upon a time, like the original. Somehow I never played a Baldur's Gate though. I haven't played 1, 2, or 3. I don't think. Unless it was a long time ago. Most of my D&D experience has been like the tabletop kind. I haven't done much computer D&D. But I've heard good things. Voodoo Cat, thank you for the lurk. Good luck with your alliance raid. We'll be here doing some. Probably not raiding today, but we'll see. How you doing? Welcome. Y'all check out Voodoo, another 14 streamer friend. Also just a generally cool person. Y'all check her out. Guys look forward to that. Seems like a huge missed opportunity. They're great story-based games. Categories on Twitch are kind of niche and smaller. Viewers are incredibly passionate. True. It could happen. It could happen. It could happen this year. I'm gonna try to play more games this year. That's one of the reasons I ramped up the schedule. It could happen. I have some stuff I want to get to potentially first, but also perhaps I can intersperse things. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Because yeah, I'm sort of niching down. I'm trying to narrow stuff down. I'm sort of like in RPG land. Obviously. This is of the MMO variety, currently. Still an RPG. I'm still playing it mostly story stuff. And then obviously Persona is a JRPG. I'm sort of niching into JRPG stuff, trying to narrow it down, but still kind of works. They're all on offer tomorrow. Yeah, I need to go through and potentially grab some stuff. I've got a little bit of Christmas money still, so need to go in and do some like last minute snags on the old Steam sale. Just so I've got stuff for this year, basically. The JRPG is a niche. The only thing I'd worry about is how many others are in the exact same niche. They are popular. Yeah, it's a work in progress. But I mean, Persona's been doing fairly well for me. So, and 14 has been doing well for me. 14 is obviously an MMO, so there's like a crossover audience there. But yeah, it's a work in progress, you know. Work in progress. It's like you want a category that has enough people who are willing to watch in general, but also one that doesn't have too many streamers. Like you want the viewer to streamer ratio to be on the higher end, obviously. So if you go too niche, like if you go to a game that just nobody watches, then obviously that's a problem. Even if you're the only one streaming and thus are in like top of the category. But if you're the only one streaming and nobody wants to see it, still doesn't help. Yeah, there's almost always like somebody, right? So I do think I'm going to be avoiding like new games for the most part, like new releases, because those are impossible to break into. Those are impossible. Like obviously those get blown out by variety, like popular variety streamers popping into the new game. So even if it's like in the niche, it's not work out. Like I loved playing Clair Obscur on stream. I had so much fun with that, but it did not perform well. Because everybody was watching somebody else play it or playing it themselves. So I'm definitely going to be focusing on like older, at least games that have been out for a little bit, right? More, you know, some more popular stuff, or at least like cult classic stuff, you know. Thinking about doing maybe some 14 or some Final Fantasy marathoning. Like there's, you know, so many Final Fantasy games. Maybe do some of those. Ones, both the ones early on that I haven't played in 30 years, and the maybe that generation that I missed. Or maybe just play through all of them. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. This is admittedly biased now. Hey, we're all biased in some way. I felt that with the old Monster Hunter games. There's people passionate about those, but I think the entire time I streamed them, I met one person who stuck around. Right. Yeah, I've definitely had some games like that where I've played something but they were there to watch me play that, and then, you know, once I hopped off, they were out. It's a process. we're gonna be trying stuff this year for sure. Because I want to go harder. I want to make it work. And things have been fine, but they've been a little slow, just subjectively. So, new year, new strat, new stuff, or at least refining the strats. Still, just we're still going to be doing our thing. Not making radical changes. Like I said, I'm not going to become a weird commentary streamer. Not going to be pivoting into something insane just for views. Made a Audie through a Final Fantasy 11 stream. I've never played 11 either. I don't know if that would be on the list. We'll see. That's the other MMO. Maybe. New year, new Wraith. Right. That's the idea. So we'll see what happens. I hope y'all tune in and stick around and hang out for it. I always appreciate it. Because I'm here. I am certainly here. What was she saying to me? Oh. Now, though I previously had the pleasure of introducing the horse to Eosia, you are they still who have the true appreciation for this creature. This time, therefore, it is my hope to better convey its appeal, its gallantry and majesty, to which we are planning to have them march in a procession. Presently, a member of our delegation is out spreading word of the event to the people of Lomensa. He wears a unique kabuto like mine, and has a delightful mascot with him besides. Alas, said mascot is as anxious as it is adorable, and we have some difficulty handling it. As an adventurer, I dare say you have a wealth of experience interacting with creatures great and small. If you're willing, might we prevail upon your aid? Nods. In humility and gratitude do I receive your assent. Without further ado, my assistant, the Umayuriki, set off in the direction of the drowning wench. Pray seek him out and offer him your able assistance. As accepted. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure stuff will get adjusted, Kill. Because, yeah, like, I'm not 100% sold on anything. And obviously, there's room for adjustment. So, we'll be playing around with stuff. But I got a little bit of time to think about that, because we still have Persona to complete. So much Persona. I'm enjoying. But it is not a short game. Not a short game. We'll see what happens. I'll be doing stuff. New year, new Wraith. Come here. Come here, Sly. Come here. How am I to promote the procession when it refuses my every command? He's got a horse helmet. Oh, forgive me. I did not notice you there. This is his voice. Yeah, Oma Boogio sent you, huh? I could indeed do with some help. This little one there is a unicorn. The young of a unicorn. Rare even, in Eorzea. Our delegation was able to borrow it for this Heaven's Turn celebration. But as you can see, it is disinclined to obey me. While I am versed in the handling of horses, and could tame the unruliest of them. This creature has eluded my attempts to reach out to it. It appears to be daunted by its new surroundings and will neither move nor respond to all I say. There's at least two voices happening there. I don't. It is adorable, though. Look at that little guy. I do not have a horse voice. What's this? The Unicult approaches you of its own accord? A horse whisperer. When I collected it from Ishgard, I was told the unicorns favor those who are pure of heart. That's me. Purest of heart. I had thought it was a myth, but the creatures may truly have the ability to sense our intent. In my eagerness to use it for our festivities, I may have driven it away, while you drew it to yourself with your innocence. Because I'm slouching. Hey, Saribot got one. Blasted. Saribot is excellent. Any streamer friends out there, if you're not running Saribot, do it. Doesn't require any installation. It's run entirely via their own stuff. Have him, you just ask him, basically. He also has dad jokes. I think it's just dad joke. It is. Yeah. How do hens stay fit? They always exercise. I think he's got a bunch of commands like that. But definitely worth. Saribot's awesome. One of the Twitch MVPs. I can't do horse noises as well as I can do cat noises. Sorry. Same thing to say. Well, unless I'm mistaken, it wishes to say that with you, it would be willing to promote the Heaven's Turn procession. Lo, though I am to impose, might I ask you to take the Unicult with you, spread word of the event. The procession will set forth from the Zephyr Gate in the middle of the Menosia, strike southward. To begin with, you might try approaching the folk nearby. When you have finished, pray report to the Umabogio. I'll leave the Unicult in your capable hands. Voice acting. Unicult. No Unicult. Me. The no Unicult. So you get to set forth with you. Take it around the area and inform the locals. Escort quest. Escorting a tiny unicorn. It's hanging out with the little Jaja. I wind up the little Jaja. Actually making it very awkward to see. Hold on. Mr. Jaja, go away for now. Main guide. Turn. Where's my return button? How do I return? How do I unsummon? Clicking on him. Because this is MMO. Obviously. Hey there, Quintanane. I have a unicorn.
Oh, it's heaven's turn again, ain't it? How far? Yes.
What's this gonna sound like?
Oh, it's heaven's turn again, ain't it? Our far eastern friends have got something in store for us, I gather.
Odds.
Weird now. The curious little creature. What exactly is it?
It's a unicorn. We can do this together.
Nee. Ooh, so it is the Heaven's Turn mascot. And I now see that it's a unicorn. Makes this the year of the horse, aye?
Just now see it's a unicorn?
Nee. That explains the style of its adornments.
Oh, different guy. Huh. That explains the style of his adornments. Mostly out in the sea, so I don't have much contact with horses. There was a thriving harness trade over in Kugani. Chocobos and Eorzea, horses in the Far East. It's interesting, isn't it? How two different creatures in faraway lands came to be embraced in the same way. Nods.
Nods. Oh, there's to be a procession outside the city, you say? That sounds like a good bit of fun. Tell everyone we know about it.
Nay. The Unicult appears to be pleased at having promoted the event, and you're taking it around the city, spreading the word. Escorting a unicorn. Ugh. All the way over here. Please the nay. I guess it makes sense why the quest is called this, huh? Oh. Madam sated citizen. You ever seen a tiny unicorn?
Hey! Oh my! You gave me quite a shock. Whatever might you be? I've never seen a horned beast like you before.
It's a unicorn.
Oh, so that's why it's attired this way. I must say, I do enjoy it when the Heaven's Turn comes to Eorzea. Allows us to experience Far Eastern culture right here at home. This procession sounds so delightful. Yes, soon the little one will be a part of it as well.
Nay.
How adorable. I'm not too familiar with horses. I look forward to seeing them in their gallantry and majesty.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Yawny boy. Yawny wraith. I'm not tired, y'all are tired. I'm not tired, y'all are tired. Got 'em. GG's. Classic no you. Never fails. Even when it's just doing it entirely on your own. Hello, Mr. Track rate. Coffee. Oh, not a young unicorn I spy. And it's the mascot for this year's O's turn, do you say? I see, I see. Might be as you're aware, but grain companies have been employing horses on a trial basis. Some of this came about years ago thanks to the Evans Turn celebration. Being hard to come by in Eorzea, they're not like to replace juggalos, but on all accounts they're comfortable creatures to ride. Seeing the little one there reminded me of that. And if a maelstrom's also taking part in the procession as I expect, I'll make a point of ducking out to watch it. Oh boy. I think they wanted a little bit of a British accent there, given the way that the dialogue was written. But I'm still working on my on something like a competent British accent, so that Kill didn't yell at me. I don't think you would. I think you would find it hilarious, but I don't want to embarrass myself, says the streamer, who's constantly embarrassing himself. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, dude. Dudette. Dude is non-gender specific.
You are returned. I am given to understand that you've been promoting the procession together with the Unicult. And a most excellent job you have done of it. If the excitement amongst the townspeople is any indication. Allow me to express my heartfelt thanks for your assistance. Now then, may I ask how our mascot fares? And last I beheld it, it was starting at fairly every sight and sound.
Nay! Definitely not a human, just making neighing noises. Saying the word nay.
Well now, look how outgoing and cheerful you've become. Had I not known better, I would not think you the same creature at all. Lest you wonder, there is a reason why we went through not inconsiderable effort to have a unicorn be our mascot for this year's celebration. It all began during my previous visit to Eorzea. In our impassioned desire to introduce to your land a horse to your land, we had incurred the ire of a fraternity representing chocobo interests, with whose leader I engaged in a heated argument. Thankfully, an Ishgarian knight chanced to be on hand, a charmingly irrepressible silver-haired gentleman, who helped us resolve matters in civility and amity. Bearing the crest of the unicorn upon his breast, he smiled as he expressed his tremendous and equal admiration for horses and chocobos both.
I think I know that guy. I think I know that guy.
In recalling that episode, I was reminded of the greatness of bonds that transcend nations. And so, when our delegation was due to visit Eorzea once more, I was inspired to reach out to the noble house to which that knight belonged. For a time, I feared what might become of this year's event.
Speaking of time, it's break time. I recommend y'all take a break with me, chat. We'll be back here in 3 minutes once the ads have completed. Stay tuned. Ready? Bum 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 ba-dum. Playing a little bit of the 14 soundtrack on our breaks. Since we're playing 14 anyway, it makes it a little little thematic. How you doing, Chryso? No luck on your drop, but welcome in. How are we? Let's keep it going. Yeah. I'm gonna say something, and it's I'm trying out a thing where I keep the or I've got my my YouTube stream up on my TV over on the in my living room, in like low quality and everything. Mostly so that when I get up for break, I can see my own break timer. You know, the timer that plays at the top. It helped me keep a little more in sync. Also, it lets me make sure everything is still kind of working, you know. And I've got my Twitch one on in the background on my computer as well, just so I can keep an eye on everything. Yeah. Let me know if anything gets scuffed. Because it does mean I'm using some more of my internets, although down versus up, so shouldn't matter usually. I don't like it. I mean, I'm running a minute resolution, so it's probably fine.
For a time, I had feared the outcome of this year's event, but thanks to the unicorns and you for helping it come into its own, I have confidence that all shall be well.
Hey. Hey. Yes, horse noises.
Yes, all shall be well. Much like the Ishgadian Knight, I believe you possess an innate ability to bring desperate hearts and souls together. That being the case, with you having promoted the procession, full sure am I that we shall have a great crowd in attendance. After all, you talked to 3 people. Also, it's kind of hilarious that the very first thing we did in 14 is go do a marketing campaign. Since that's kind of what we were talking about already, Kill. Like outside of the game. I'm evolving my marketing, testing out some marketing. That's what it is. Spoiler. Being a streamer is running a business. Being a streamer is running a business. Spoiler. Assuming you're not doing it just as like a hobbyist thing. It's valid. Valid if you are. But I'm doing it as a job. Hopefully. Hopefully. A job I like is the ideal. Having a job that I actually enjoy doing. I know. Pipe dream. Didn't know Joker played 14. Chryso, listen. Just because I completely messed up my YouTube thumbnail doesn't mean you have to call me out. It's fixed now. It's just not fixed in the link or in the preview. So. Also, Joker would 100% play 14. How are you doing? Horse. That's not an horse. This is an horse. I don't know what accent that was. The hour of the event is upon us. We shall begin as soon as the preparations are complete.
Nods. I'm getting rained on. Nah, just the last few Sundays have been 75. They have. I'm streaming 4 days now. So I wanted to do or switch up the days a little bit. So Sundays and Tuesdays are going to be like 14 or static game. or possibly like fun days, or like random like checkout game days. And then yeah, I'll be doing Persona 5 on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday instead. I know, changing the schedule up makes everyone go nuts, including me. Yeah, I wanted a little bit of a gap, but I sort of wanted this day, or I wanted Sunday to be a little more flexible. Like Tuesdays will probably always be the static day, but Sundays I might do like a one shot occasionally. So I wanted to leave it this day more open rather than have it as whatever the current playthrough day is. Yeah, we're going 5 days a week now, Chryso. Obviously, I don't expect anybody to hang out literally every day. But if you do, I'm not going to say no. Not going to say no. Yeah, I'm trying to go actually full-time rather than struggle bus, half-time this, and no time other things. And still not getting anything done. Yeah. Season A. Yeah, it'll be Persona on Monday. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. And then currently 14 on Sundays and Tuesdays. I have to do 14 on Tuesday, let's be honest. Because that's patch day. That one was kind of set in stone, right? And then I figured Sundays would work because it gives me a little flexibility. Your schedule is during my work day, so it works out for me. Nice. Yeah, you're over here being able to do the second screen lurking while you're working. Love it. Yeah, I was considering trying some evening, like doing like a couple of the days as evening streams, but I don't know. I don't know. It might be something we try eventually, but it feels like a real big pivot. And obviously, I've got a lot of y'all that watch. Like, I got a lot of U.S. people, or like North American / like, not even the Western Hemisphere. It's like North America, South America, Central America ish stuff. People in this area who lurk while they work, etc., etc. Which also means that I'm in like the evening time for EU and the UK, and probably very late at night for like the for the Asia and Australia and all that. A token Brit? Yes. Yeah, the UK, yeah. I slid that in there. Yeah, it's like evening UK. Whereas if I streamed in the evening US time, yeah, it would give like people like my US people like an evening slot where they're more free to do stuff. For my US or NA EU or NA PA SA people. Oof, that's very awkward to say. It would give y'all evenings so you could potentially hang out, but yeah. I would let you join. Do you work on Sundays too, Carissa? Are you working right now? And that's part of the reason I have one of the days is Sunday is because it's like it is part of the weekend for a lot of people. No, Monday through Friday? Okay. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I decided on doing Sunday through Thursday instead of Monday through Friday. Because it would give, potentially some opportunity for people to hang out. or play stuff together. Which is why Sunday's gonna be a little more freeform. Or more open. Yeah, good deal. Have it? And yeah, Kill, you are currently the token Brit. I've had a few though. In and out around the time. People from all over. Did I complete this event? Did I? I think I did. I was not paying attention though. I got distracted literally immediately. Ah, no. There's more. That's not more. Not more Brits, or not more 14. In a minute, I think. A minute. I think it's mostly 14 people. Occasionally, I get 14 people from all over. It's 14 are people from all over the world. Like Scarlett, who occasionally helps me out. She's from Brazil, I think. Pretty cool. I was referring to Brits. Don't worry, I'll let you scare them off. So, I said it, and I don't even know what that entails. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody. As long as you're not a jackass. Jackasses are typically not welcome. Let's keep it going. Oh, yo, I get a minion? Oh, yeah. Let me go.
Even as we speak, my faithful assistants should be seeing the final preparations at the procession's departure point. Being immediately outside the Zephyr Gate, people should not have trouble finding it. I dare say even you could make your own way there. Little one, now that you've been around the city. Oh, talking to the unicorn. I was like, yeah, I could probably get there. And yeah, this gets more streams because it means you're taking their advice about growth. Let's see. Stacy Lucky over there on YouTube. Hope you're having a great lovely day. 7.4 is a good patch. I've been enjoying it a lot, yeah. Oh. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm like midway-ish through, but we had to do the Heaven's Turn event first, of course. Then we're gonna go back into some more 7.4. Are you a big time 14 player, Stacy? Big 14 enjoyer, of course. Yeah. Hey, you gotta play the event. Phone, shut up. Sorry, I didn't have my phone muted. Bad streamer. Bad streamer. I left for 2 years, only came back when 7.4 dropped. Understandable. A lot of people kind of fell off with, especially for like Dawn Trail. I enjoyed Dawn Trail, but it was a very different vibe. That makes sense. So you're having to like you're having to do some catch up, huh? Are you already managed to catch all the way back up to 7.4? Impressive. That's impressive. It took me so long.
Of course, I also spend a lot of time bantering. I almost entirely play it on stream. And I'm sitting there watching everything, right? I finished 7.4. Click through everything. Ah, I got you. But you watch other people to see the story? Well, this is the place. Because I sit through every cutscene. For better or for worse. And if it's not voiced, I voice it. Usually pretty poorly. But I do voice it. Yeah. This is the spot. I love me some story. I absorb lore and story in games. It's my jam. So I have to. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, we're gonna be diving back into 7.4 here momentarily, I think, because I think we're almost done. Obviously, the holiday events are always just short little snippets. I love it.
It does me well to see the unicorn in such good spirits. Now, seeing as you kindly promoted the procession, it seems only natural that you attend it as well. Will you not do us the honor?
I miss so many holiday events. Yeah. I was actually out of the game a little bit for I was actually out of it a little bit for I couldn't afford the sub for several months in there. And I'd caught up after 7.3. I'd caught up on the game finally. Then I had to take a break. So I missed the last Halloween event. And I did the summer event. I missed the Halloween event, and then I'm still I missed a lot of events before a year ago, or 2 years ago, something like that. So I took a long break myself. Took a long break myself before I started playing and streaming it.
Excellent. Pray seek out the Yoriki, even, outside the Zephyr Gate. He can direct you to the best locations for viewing the event.
Now you gotta get it from the store. Yeah, I just sort of leave it, if it's gone, it's gone. I'll occasionally try to grab, the last year's stuff from the merchants if I can. What do they have? Advent cake. I think this is the current event, isn't it? Let's go. Let's go watch a horse parade, y'all. Horses on parade. It's actually faster for me to just do this. I think it's faster. He says not having a... It's almost a side of grace. That is not what these are. These are aetherites. Aether crystals. Let's see. Zephyr Gate. Yes. Horses. There's my horse. Looks kind of like a bird. Oh, you've come too, huh? I was quite surprised when the unicorn appeared alone.
Me.
Short time it had been with you. It had become completely at ease around people. You truly have a way with beasts. Now then, those participating in the procession should be arriving soon. Like how there's just a fake going on in the background. People are at war in the background. Oh, these horses. might they be?
Indeed.
Oops, sorry. I forgot catboys are incredibly southern in my lexicon.
Indeed. They're the first to be brought in from the Far East after your delegation's visit years ago. Being a breed suited to our climes, they fared very well. We employed them in patrols and various other duties, and they've proven themselves most dependable.
Catboys are very isolated.
That's sort of the way I play it, yeah.
I have very little consistency with my voice acting, even from the same character. Like, you can go back and watch my 14 VODs, and every Scion has probably 10 different voices. I'm not a professional voice actor. It's not clear. I just like adding a little charm while we're going through dialogue.
Is that writers and carers both gives us both great pride to present them before the people on occasion of this heaven's turn.
But to have our 3 steeds lined up side by side, I've no doubt that mine is the finest among them.
Who I beg to differ. Mine has the brightest eyes, the shiniest coat, the noblest bearing.
Me and all concede that it is the finest. Oh boy. Oh boy. They're gonna fight.
As you can see, we are quite taken with our horses.
These splendid steeds will make their way along the road, putting their gallant and majestic forms on display. Marvelous way to mark the coming of the year of the horse. I trust you'll agree. What is with that helmet? Right? He's got the horse Umaboki. I think it's what it was called. It's the year of the horse, so he's gotta, got to horse it up. It is insane looking, though. What's this? You wish to join the procession? You're a little tiny. I am impressed with your newfound courage, little one. I fear it would not be safe for you to run among war-trained creatures several times your size.
Aw. Don't make tiny unicorn sad. I'll be there to watch over it. I am inserting myself into your event, whether you like it or not. I am the hero.
You'll accompany it. Perhaps there's no cause for concern. And 'tis true the people would be delighted to see our adorable mascot. Very well, you may take part.
Hey!
Let us proceed in this manner. While the grand company horses travel along the road, the unicoat shall run freely through the fields with you at its side. That would help the procession end in a charming accent, I believe. Without further ado, nods. Without further ado, then the good officers and I shall set forth. We shall see you in the unicoat, the procession's end.
Bye. Does feel like they kind of just placated me. And like, yeah, you can join the parade. Just, I don't know, run around in the grass or something. Hey.
The The Uma no Unicult is camping at the proverbial bit set forth. Oh boy. We gotta follow again, huh? Certain duties require you to follow an NPC. You fall too far behind. Yep. Run! Run! At least this isn't a stealth section. I don't have to hide from the Unicult, which is nice. Nice of them. Following mechanic usually ends up being a stealth mechanic, which I hate. One of my least favorite things. Anywhere the warrior light goes, he's followed by 200 minions all frolicking behind him. It's true. If only they would let us just do like a minion wave. Just like every minion in your thing. Be hilarious. Hate those as well. I swear the NPC can see through rocks. Yup. I have failed so many of those. Like, they shouldn't be hard, but they are just obnoxious to do. This is not a stealth game, y'all. Nay! The Uma no Unicult, savoring the joy of running freely, being cheered on by the people. Away! Nay! Bolted. Yeah, I've... Not my favorite mechanic in the game, for sure. This one's fine, because I'm just literally running along with it. Although it has the classic video game escort issue of me being slightly faster than the creature I'm escorting. Why? Why, though? Nay! Nay! The Uma no Unicult appears tremendously satisfied. Onward. He is adorable. He is adorable. Look how much the people love him. Yeah, I've been caught so many times in like the follow stealth. Like the one where you have to chase the kid all the way across Garlemald, it felt like. Come on. Come on. I'm hiding behind debris, guys. I mean, granted, I am almost always bright blue, so I'm not inherently stealthy to start with. Well, we were watching from here. Mortal Flame. I just realized... Wait. Mortal Flames. Mortal Flames. That's this one. Wait. I don't remember which one's which. I don't remember which one's which. We were watching from here. We ran impressively a little while. Just giving him a random voice now. Oh, here. Be it a great stallion or a growing foal, these things are more magnificent than a horse in action. In motion, even. That's what the word said. In the Far East, 'tis believed that to behold the horse's majestic form in the new year is to pray for peace and plenty. Well, there you go. Here's your chance for peace and plenty, chat, in the new year. Y'all all beholded it. Beheld is the past tense of that. Y'all all beheld it. Furthermore, the unicorn is a symbol of the bond between two countries, between our lands. A mark of friendship that shall endure for generations. These two things serve to lend the procession even greater meaning. Nee. He's adorable. Now I'm going to capture him in a Pokeball. In Ishgard, the unicorn is held to be a sacred beast that assists in religious rites.
It is rather fitting that should assist in Heaven's Turn as well.
Is that so? That is most fascinating. For the unicorn is also considered a sacred beast in the Far East, possessing of divine powers. Distant though our lands may be, we have much and more in common. To have the little one be part of the celebration is auspicious indeed. It is auspicious indeed. Bye-bye. Hey! Truly, a horse in motion is a magnificent sight. I think my Uma Yoriki voice has morphed a lot into how I voice Hildebrand. Have fun with that. With that, my fellows and I shall tend to the tidying up. In the meantime, I'd be grateful if you could report to the Uma Bugyo. My thanks again for your invaluable aid. I have like 5 voices, more or less, of varying degrees of actual noticeability. I gotta do some reusing when I'm voicing hundreds of NPCs. Hi.
Oh. In gladness and glee do I welcome your return.
Yeah, see, she's got the horse hat too.
The unicolt's buoyant bearing alone. I could tell the procession was a rousing success.
Eh!
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 You've done very well, little one, going far above and beyond your duty as a mascot. Rightly proud of yourself, you may be. Now, in the course of being at your size, our side, our once wary unicolt has forged a bond of trust with you. Is that not so?
Is it so?
Then in hope and faith do I ask that you take it with you on your journeys. In your care, I believe it can reach its full stride. Our Ishgardian friends would doubtless agree.
Take it in this Pokeball.
In parting, I bid you enjoy the Heaven's Turn festivities while they last, and on behalf of our delegation, I wish you health and happiness for the year ahead.
Same. On behalf of their delegation, I also wish y'all health and happiness for the year ahead. Chat. Always. Always and forever. May this year be better than the last. Regardless of how your last year was, I hope this one's better. Should you wish to draw an Omikuji, the Amikuji Shi has returned to offer his services for the remainder of the celebration. Yeah, let's see what our fortune is. Furthermore, 12 extra fortunes have been divined this year. Keep a watchful eye on the prosperity section of your Amikuji and discover what new journeys might lie in wait. Yeah, we gotta draw our fortune for the new year, you know. Come on. Where was that? Where's the dude? It's not you, is it? That's the NPC. Here's this Yoriki. Probably over here where all these NPCs are. Where all these players are. Yep. You can always track down the relevant NPCs by seeing where all the where all the players congregate. We'll see.
Oh, greetings, my friend. I did an omikuji, traditional Far Eastern fortunes. Would you care to draw one?
Like, yeah,
You may draw as many as you like, but know that you must pay a fee of 100 gil per draw.
feels kind of cheating if I pay, or if I do more than one, right?
Draw. Very good. I should be happy to oblige.
I can afford 100 gil. I can't afford much more than 100 gil. I can afford 100 gil. I'm broke. What's it gonna be, chat? Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. Yo, I got a great fortune. Let's go. I like hearing this. Thou shalt experience extraordinary fortune. Keep these words in guidance in thy heart. Adventure, travel to lands held dear in thy heart. Relationships. Break bread with peoples diverse and many. A dawn of golden blessings awaits. Alright, noted. From enduring prosperity, from enduring friendships, shall great rewards arise. Like it. Conflict. Take to battle with confidence. Each mighty foe shall see thee growth. That one's probably more in character. I don't know how much battle I'm going to be doing. But, you know, there's different ways to interpret. Favor. Be inquisitive like unto the wanderer, and thou shalt find much joy in thy... Go. Let's go. I always like screenshotting these. I screenshotted the one from last year. I don't remember what it said. I'll save it. I guess I could have just hit the actual screenshot button rather than do a snip. Nice. I mean, yeah. That's a GG right there. You'll be unable to review the contents of your fortune after closing this window. Yep, that's why we saved it. Let's go. Cool. I guess I could also clip. Oops, I skipped the thing. I guess I could also make a clip. I did. Do. Nifty. And then yeah, you tie them up there. It's a neat tradition, I've always thought. The Namikuji. I've always thought it was a neat tradition. No, I'm not. I am not particularly superstitious, but I'll take a great fortune. I could use all the help I can get. I could use all the help I can get. So that's done. We're done with our fortune year. Or done with the New Year event. Which means it's time to go back to the MSQ. Right. It's incredibly annoying to get there. So yes, we're heading into to continue the 7.4 MSQ, everybody. This is your spoiler warning. If you do not want to see the MSQ, if you have not done it yet and you're trying to grab it yourself or experience it for the first time yourself, this is your warning. It will be coming up momentarily as we head into the location. So look away. Look away. But preferably don't turn the stream off. Preferably don't turn the stream off. Just put me in a different tab. Mute me. Do what you gotta do. I don't like spoilers. I know some people don't care. But I try to avoid them if I can. So I like to give y'all the opportunity to avoid them as well. But it's happening. Very soon. Can't be spoiled, I forget everything. That's a blessing sometimes, Kill. I unfortunately don't. I remember... Okay. Story point and things of that nature, I remember super well. Remembering to get things done or do the laundry or anything on a to-do list at all, I do forget pretty quickly. Pretty much immediately. Like I literally would have forgotten the promo science if you hadn't put it in the chat. I had forgotten it by the time the stream ended. Granted, the stream was kind of long, so there was that. And started playing Expedition 33 the other day, and I was still like, I don't know what's happening here. And you watched both me and Adi go game. Hey, that's... I envy that a little bit, honestly. I'll probably play it myself in 5 years. I will probably be playing it again in 5 years as well. Almost certainly. I'll probably hop in, and we might end up doing, at some point this year, like hop in and do the little bits that I haven't done, like the free DLC they dropped. Yeah, they like expanded the... Like they added new content to the game a few weeks ago. We might end up hopping in and doing that at some point. Do that on stream too. And watch me get beat up. Y'all can watch me get beat up. Lottie was doing some of the new stuff recently. It looks insane. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. There's a bunch of stuff I haven't done in that game. In the interest of actually like trying to complete it, or finish it. I did not complete it. I'm not at 100%. There's like a bunch of side stuff that I haven't done, and then they added more side stuff I haven't done. Maybe we'll revisit at some point. And yeah, check out the new stuff. Check out the other side stuff I haven't done. I do really enjoy that game. I do very much enjoy it. I don't like that they apparently tested out or tried some AI art stuff and then discarded it, but they did try it out. Don't love that, DBH. But at least they discarded it. That's something. And I don't think it affected anybody's job, which is the main thing. Using it in art, or using like generative AI for game dev, is that it hurts people's jobs and the whole, it doesn't exist without theft stuff. No, yeah, I'm unhappy they did it. I'm not gonna grill them for it. That's basically how I feel. Like if it was in the game, like if it was like still like a part of the game, then I would be more upset about it. But like all appearances, it was like used for like placeholders and like testing, and then they're like, this sucks. They got rid of it. So it did sort of tarnish the whole thing. This is a smaller studio, it makes more sense. Not like they're a big AAA with all the money to not spend on people. Yeah. And like I said, even then they didn't keep any of it, as far as we can tell. Obviously, generative AI as a general rule sucks. When I talk about making a statement on the internet, sucks. I'm making distinctions between like generative AI or like generative LLMs and like various other varieties like analytical LLMs. Like an analytical LLM is like the ones they use to like find cancer in patients, which is a, you know, because it can like analyze like way more, you know, it has a larger sample size, so it makes sense to do analytical stuff with it, basically, as long as it's being trained on useful data, obviously. So I don't have as much of a problem with like analytical or like tool LLMs, but if it's making art, double quotes, that I don't gel with. Both because it doesn't exist without literally stealing art from people to be trained on, and because it hurts people's jobs and also destroys the environment. So kind of a lose-lose for everybody except for, you know, CEOs. Derivative AI, more like it. Yes. And really, if you're gonna integrate an LLM into your business, start with the C-suite. You could totally have an LLM read a business book and basically do the same thing as as your average C-suite executive, and it wouldn't cost several $1 million a year. Probably. I'll stop now. I'll stop now. Yes. Spoilers ahoy in chat. I'm going to talk to Kryl here. We'll be into the continuation of 7.4. Like I said, I have no idea how much 7.4 we have left. Actually, I lied. We're gonna banter for like 5 minutes instead. I realize we're coming up on our next break here in a second, and I don't want to be in the middle of a cutscene. I guess we will just banter. How are y'all doing? How is your new year going? Hope it's going well. I hope it's going well. The new year is off to a start. Like I said, my own yesterday was pretty scuffed, but other than that, it's been all right. Spoiler, you have an amount left? How dare you, Chryso? How dare? That's a spoiler. Telling me I have some amount left? I thought I was done. Red Mage confuses me. I'm trying to figure it out. Well, if we get into combat, I can sort of walk you through. I can give you a little bit of a teaser now, I guess. Not really anything to fight here, I don't think. But the basic premise is you want to fill these 2 meters up, right? So each like spell you use, if you're doing like the caster side of it, basically, will fill up some amount of black and white mana, which is these 2 bars. So basically, you just sort of alternate between them, like, because you have like a quick cast thing. So if I cast, say, Jolt 3, it gives me a little mana, and then I sort of alternate between Verero and Bear Thunder. Oh, when do I use Manification and Embolden? Oh boy. You might actually be in better shape than I am. So my answer is when I remember to use them. My answer to all of those is when I remember to use them. Sometimes I'm good about using like my magic barrier before a big boss hit, but quite frequently I'm kind of bad about it. I'm still kind of a noob, Stacy. If I'm being entirely honest. I've been playing for a while, but I'm not like a pro 14er. Manification, I actually don't even know what it does now because they changed it. Like it in 7.4, Red Mage got like a very slight rework, and they like stripped out some levels of, or like they simplified some stuff, some manification stuff. So I'm not 100% sure how it works now. Yes, like Chris was saying over on the Twitch side, if you would like to join the Discord, Stacy, there's a Discord link in the description. If you're a Discord user, Chryso is going to throw something over in the Discord to help with some Red Mage stuff. I'm guessing it's like a rotation thing, maybe. Let's see what it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's a little rotation-y type thing, a little teaser. So if you'd like to, I don't know if you're a Discord person, but you're more than welcome to join the community server there. Because yeah, I'm honestly a little bit bad at it still. I am lucky if I can keep my main rotation going. I also split my time between red and black mage. I need to update my gear on this set. There we go. I sort of split my time. I haven't been using a lot of black mage in like dungeons and stuff because, frankly, the current like boss design in 14 seems to be like actually black mage antagonistic. They're like, no, you don't get to stand still. You don't get to stand still. Which is why I got my red mage caught up. I'm a big fan of the sword and spell. The sword and spell archetype. So I'm enjoying my red mage, but I do really love my black mage. Black mage is your favorite. It's level 90 now. Yo. Black mage enjoyer. Yeah, well, I do want to do some more of it. Right now, it's considered the top tier DPS. Oh, I guess since the changes, maybe they did streamline a lot of black mage stuff. So maybe I'm just a little outdated. But you need high speed, right? Yeah, I don't have my like sets really optimized for speed. I'm just like getting whatever random bits I have. That probably doesn't help. See, what's my speed on my black mage currently? Oops, that's not how you switch. Yeah, I'm only at like 1176 spell speed, so not like anything crazy. I do want to play it some more, because I do enjoy just lobbing magic nukes. I do enjoy lobbing me some magic nukes. I've been enjoying my red maging too. It's a little simpler to do when I'm not like grinding out. Black mage is one of those ones that like really takes advantage of like learning the fight. Like once you know a boss fight, and thus know when you have time to like really pump out the DPS. I could see it like popping off. That makes sense. Leveled tank and healer to speedrun the story. That would be smart. I did not. That's the smart play. I have not done any of the I've barely done any tank and healer. You can see I haven't done any tank, barely any healer. And thus I got Q blocked quite frequently going through the story. But real quick, chat. I'm about to, or the Twitch is going to send me over to a break to our ads here momentarily. So make sure y'all take a break with me. I always take my break at the same time the stream does, so that you don't miss anything. So yeah, take this opportunity yourselves to get up, grab yourself something to drink, maybe some coffee or a snack. Stretch and close your eyes and look anywhere but a screen, and we will BRB. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. How are we doing? Sorry about the volume. I have my break volume tuned to my usual playlist and not to the 14 soundtrack. Sometimes going a little ham. My bad, I forgot to change it. I usually don't have my headphones on during the break because, like I said, I get up and move around. So I usually don't notice until someone screams at me that I'm blowing their eardrums out. Thank you, Gil. Welcome back. Let's see, what did I miss? Y'all popped off during the break. Chryso popped over to YouTube to give some tips. Yo. Thank you for that. Been leveling Black Mage doing Fates and Beast Tribe quests. They're not called... Yeah, the other, like the Allied Society or something. Nice. Instructions unclear. Kill. I dare. Allied Society. Yep, I got it. Let's see. Break music's very loud. Yep. Congrats, Latonin, for coming out of nowhere and landing right in the little drop pool. I still need to make that work on YouTube. I gotta figure out how to do that. I gotta make all my commands work on YouTube, honestly. I'm a bad streamer, and all of my stuff only works on Twitch still. It's on the list. It's on the list of things to do. Let's see. You did a stretch? Good. Yeah. Especially for people like me who spend all day at a computer, it's important to take breaks. So I try to build it into the stream culture a little bit, you know? So I know it's probably actually bad for like the concurrent viewership because people are like, what, he's taking a break? I'm leaving. Despite the fact that they'd be, probably stuck in ads regardless. I try to take a break every hour. That gives time for the ads to play so you don't miss anything. I don't know how ads work over on YouTube. I'm not partnered on YouTube, so I don't have control over anything. But on Twitch, they're set for 3 minutes every hour. So that's what I've been basing it on for the time being. You don't want a blood clot? Exactly. I have not seen any ads. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't run them on non-partnered stuff, but I also wouldn't be surprised if they decide to run them, but, take all of the money for it. But regardless, anything that does play on YouTube, I'm not getting any of it. So, whereas I do get at least a tiny little sliver over on the Twitch box. Not suggesting anybody go one way or the other. I appreciate viewers everywhere. It all makes a difference. But I am trying to get the YouTube side partner. That'll happen when it happens. Yeah, no need to jump around at all. Just go where you wish. That's why I stream on both, so people can go to their preferred place. That's they both are very helpful. I don't think anybody is in charge of YouTube. Also probably correct. Yeah, and yeah, stay on your preferred platform. Don't feel any pressure. I know some people prefer YouTube and some people prefer Twitch, so I stream on both. The YouTube side's still very new for me. I've only been streaming there for a couple months now. So. Still figuring stuff out. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. Let's talk to Kryl, shall we? Once again, this is your last warning for spoilerinos. This is your last warning. Lots of people are multi-streaming? Yeah. I think especially for smaller streamers, people who aren't like ultra established on like Twitch or YouTube, there's no reason not to multi-stream if you've got the hardware that can and internet that can do it at this point. It's hard to say no to it. And plus it means that my my VODs are automatically up on YouTube. I don't get rid of the streams afterwards. Everything I stream stays on the same YouTube channel. So always watchable later. Especially since Twitch is getting rid of deletes my VODs after like 60 days or something. So. Especially because they do that. This lets me have an easy VOD. In case. So yeah, all of my 14 stuff from like Stormblood on is on here, is on the YouTube. Every other game that we've played, all my Persona stuff that we're playing through, all the stuff. All there. I lost some VODs from the earlier days, but almost all my stuff is there. Alright, Kryl, what's up? Yeah, I'm not a dedicated 14 streamer, to be clear. I stream some 14, I stream some, currently we're playing through Persona 5 as well. So we sort of alternate days. And I'm also doing a whole new schedule now. So, we're streaming 5 days a week now. Like a crazy person. Yeah. There'll be plenty of both to see. Keep an eye on the Discord or on the various socials. And I'll try to keep people up to date. You know. Alright, Kryl. He's ready to hear more from Miali. Where is she? What does that mean? This does seem like we're almost at the end. It does seem like we're almost at the end of 7.4. Repost, I think it was buried in the world chat. Very possible. My my chat window is like this tall, Kill. So if I ever miss something, and just in general, y'all, if I don't respond to something, it's probably because it flew by in a little chat burst. But please feel free to repost. Reposted, I think it was buried under multi-chat. So I'm in this wizard's tower in Neverwinter Nights. A wizard tower? Like me. Like me. I was warned that magic goes weird in here. Oh. Ooh. Thankfully I'm a fighter, so no biggie. Until Deacon decided to cast a spell and turned into stone while hurling penguins everywhere. Wow. I mean, that would be magic going weird. Like some, like, chaos effect, maybe? Like chaos magic effect? Interesting. Interesting. Literally says, is that a friggin' penguin? Wow. Yeah, it said wild magic. Yeah, wild magic. That's what I was thinking of, wild magic. Wild Magic Surge. Huh. I'm playing through the Icewind Dale Enhanced Edition. Yo. Kindred Spirit. Yo. Like I said, I'm gonna have to play through a bunch of that. I don't think I've ever played it. Awesome. I love that. I love that stuff. I love that stuff. I'm gonna have to. I will be inclined to play more cool video games. Fine. Fine. I guess I'll play cool video games. Y'all've convinced me. Super old game. Yeah, it's a classic, right? It was on sale for $5, so I grabbed it. It's hard to argue with. That's a lot of value for $5. Like basically any of those classic like CRPGs or JRPGs or little asterisk RPGs for $5. Come on. As long as it's not like a real janky port, it's like really hard to argue with, right? Even Neverwinter Nights for £4 comes with like 3 expansions and infinite community content. It's insane, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get in there on those classic games. You don't need to be obsessed with the brand new stuff, especially as computers are going to get way more annoying to get. Going to be embracing the older game lifestyle as well. Because nobody's going to be able to run anything on UE6. Like whatever the next version of Unreal is, nobody's going to have the hardware to play anything on it. Like, might as well not exist. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like hit up the Steam sale. I haven't really bought anything from it this year. I don't think. I think I bought Clair Obscur because I wanted to just own it finally. But yeah, I haven't bought anything yet, so I should go through and grab us some potential games for 2026 here on the stream, or for my own use. Or my own use. RAM is worth more than gold. Yeah. It's absolutely bonkers. Apparently some other companies have been making RAM to fill the void. If someone can come in and do something, that'd be amazing. Because, yeah, like RAM's going up. NVIDIA's talking about making the 5090 like $5,000. Like MSRP, not just like what it ends up being. People are not going to be able to buy PCs. Like, it's like a real, genuine risk that over the next couple of years, people will not be able to purchase a PC. And I think like PlayStation or Sony said they're delaying the next PlayStation as well. Which, it's fine. It probably should be delayed regardless. But they said that because of all this, they're also delaying the next PlayStation because getting hardware for it is to be too expensive. Like even for them. So it's gonna be a really dumb time in gaming the next couple of years, folks. Hopefully it'll self-correct eventually, but it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Take care of your computers. Make sure you're dusting it out. Keep it dry. Keep your water far away. Treat it like a little baby, because you might need to hold on to it for a long time. I got the remaining new DLC for Neverwinter Nights. Got Tomb Raider 4, 5, and 6 remastered. Yo. Soul Reaver remastered. And then for like £2, got Dead Island 2 with all the DLC. Nice. I enjoyed the Dead Island games. They're bonkers. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of funs? They're a lot of fun. Technica, thank you for the check-in. How are you doing today? Friendo? Hope you're doing well. I'm rambling a little bit about PC prices. How are you? Hear that pre-builts are being made without RAM now? That kind of defeats the point of it being a pre-built. I could see people them sneaking that in there though. Gross. Yeah, you might have gotten one of the last pre-builts that was actually reasonably priced. Though. I know you just grabbed yours. Yeah, I chatted about this to Martin a bit ago. It's a perfect excuse to stick to older games. Yeah. Get more mileage out of them, run them on max settings since they have lower requirements. Yeah, you can make them very pretty. Run, you know, a lot of those older games are so like mod friendly too, so you can have some like graphical overhauls and people doing all sorts of stuff. Pretty cool. Not a bad idea. Yeah, how are you doing today, Technica? You might be in lurk mode. That's of course very okay. That's very okay. Thank you for checking in. I always forget to hit the check-in button in other people's streams. Despite the fact that I have one myself. Someone... That's why I felt I had to... Yeah, absolutely. You might as well. Someone posted on Reddit the other day, they bought a pre-built, then Corsair canceled the order and relisted it for like $800 more expensive. Yo, that's shady. That is shady as hell. What? I'm not surprised, but that sucks. I would just be like, well, I guess I'm not buying it. Guess it's not something I'm purchasing. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, unfortunately. That is screwed up. It's gonna be really weird, y'all. Just hang in there. Hang in there. Just, yeah, play some older games. Get your older game on. It's fine. Don't worry about the next Elder Scrolls because that game's never coming out. You don't have to worry about having hardware for that. Just play Skyrim for the 7 millionth time. Get yourself in Morrowind. Go into play all of the Final Fantasies in order. That's like a couple of years of gaming, probably. Play all the Personas. Other games are available. That's alright. We're just gonna keep doing our thing. Luckily, if you aren't playing a game, you can watch me play it. And hopefully, at some point, companies will pay me to play their games too. That'd be cool. That'd be neat. Plus simulation. As long as you have totally purchased all the ROMs. Even a reasonable PC can emulate up to PS2? Yeah, absolutely. As long as you own and have purchased everything. Going through Warcraft 3 again. There you go. See? There you go. Sorry, I had something in my eye. I had something in my eye. I bought a retro handheld from Temu. Hey, yeah, there you go. from a reputable gaming layer, as it were. Yeah. Exactly. Got a new PC, so naturally the first thing I do is play a 30-year-old game. That's the classic cry. So I do the same thing. Like, I've got this brand new PC. Let's see how it plays my favorite game from the year 2000. Exactly. You gotta, because that way you can compare it, right? Like, if you buy a brand new PC and then you load up, like, Cyberpunk 2077 fully ray traced at 4K, you're like, well, this still kind of runs like butt. Then you feel bad about your new computer purchase. If you go in and crank up Warcraft 3 and it's running at 700 FPS, hell yeah. My Nintendo, your 3DS handheld still works? Yeah, I need to find mine. Mine's around here somewhere. But I think mine still works. You don't need to, you don't need a subscription to play the games you actually own. The Nintendo's business model right now is insane. I don't understand it. First thing I did when I got this monitor was wonder what wide never went like. Oh, that's right. You said you went like an ultra wide, didn't you, Kill? Mine disappeared. Think parents threw it away. Oh, yeah, mine's around somewhere. It's probably in a drawer. I definitely haven't used it in a minute. I haven't even used my Switch in a minute. Nintendo just hates their fans. Yeah, actively. Nobody hates Nintendo fans as much as Nintendo hates Nintendo fans. It's just true. Even Metroid Prime 4 is an example of this. Yeah, right? Like, everybody was waiting for Metroid Prime 4 for like ever. And then it came out and people were like, oh. I haven't heard much about it at all since then. Yeah, it's 21.9. Yeah. I'm using a regular using a regular widescreen in 4K. So I already have too much monitor. Like a 32 inch 4K. Final Fantasy XIV is coming to Switch. I heard about that. I am intrigued about that. I could perhaps try that out at some point. Being able to, sit on the couch and maybe play some handheld 14, just like running around farming or something, like doing some like land jobs. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Watched a review on it the other day. There's 3 zones that are literally linear. Metroid is all about exploration and backtracking. Yeah, it's like it basically, created a genre. And this one, doors open for story. It's such a pity because Metroid Dread, the latest like classic Metroid, is so good. Like a phenomenal game. But I think they're different dev teams though, right? The 14 runs well enough on Steam Deck. Yes, it'll probably do fine on Switch. Switch has a little less horsepower. Switch 2 probably closer. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I'm not opposed to possibly doing some 14 in on Switch and reporting back. Yeah, different teams. They both were technically by third parties. Yeah, they're like second and a half parties. But to feel Metroid Prime 4 had more direct involvement. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Nintendo just doesn't understand Metroid themselves. That's why Dread got tossed around for so long. Yeah. And yeah, Prime 4 was like, took like 1 billion years to come out, too. I don't know. Nintendo, man. Nintendo. Nintendo. Someday all this gaming will make sense again. He says optimistically. Let's complete this quest. Crow's like, he's been staring at me for 15 minutes. Yes, I have, Crow. Get over it. But y'all know this is a talk show. This stream is a talk show, cleverly designed as a gameplay stream. So I'm here for the banter, especially when people are here to banter with me. I'm here for the banter. The gaming is definitely happening, but it's, you know, often secondary. But I suppose I should. I have stalled enough. But I think we are like almost at the end of the MSQ. Let's do it.
Curious, isn't it? I want to know. More than anything. But part of me is still terrified.
He wants to learn about her past. Is what we're getting. Again, spoilerinos.
But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. If everyone is feeling up to it, let's go and have our answers.
Indeed. Da 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 da. Boom, 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 boom. I have really enjoyed the 7.4 stuff to get into the game topic. The game topic. I have really enjoyed 7.4 story. Been fun. Trial's getting her time to shine. We're getting to see some new environment. Always love a new zone. Yeah. Big fan. Big fan. I'm a big 14 enjoyer in general, though. I actually enjoyed Dawn Trail, which I know is a controversial opinion for many people. I actually enjoyed Dawn Trail. Except for...
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand.
Yeah, except for Capitalism Town. That was not a part of Dawn Trail I liked. But other than that, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you've played Dawn Trail, you know where I'm talking about.
We are descendants of the speakers of Eld, and I myself am the latest to inherit the role. Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came.
Interesting. Did I play Dawn Trail? Yes. Did I pay attention? Yeah. Fair. Fair. Yeah, I watched all the things. Like I said, I had fun with it. It was definitely insane. And it felt like it was more than one expansion. Like, it felt like there were multiple expansions in there, storyline-wise. But, it was fun. Dawn Trail has its issues, but it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Like, I had fun with it, especially as we settled in into it. Like everybody, all the characters got developed out. Let's see, but it was so bad what I did pay attention to, I quit. I think you're not alone there, Stacy. I think a lot of people ended up doing it. Doing the exact same thing. They bounced off of it for like a long time. Let's see. Dawntrail will be better remembered when people look back on it a bit. Especially with all the patch content. Yeah. The content from all the patches has been stellar. Agreed. Let's see. They built us up to be facing against the Scions as enemies, but it ended the first time. That was kind of funny. That was kind of weird. Having like us competing against some of them, and then they're like, but actually, they run away. Deacon just asked me if it's possible for some drow to be good. Then is it also possible for more kobolds to be good? Oh, how adorable. Nuance in a D&D game, Kill? Nuance? Nuance in my D&D? How dare. How dare. Yeah, it's still one of your biggest complaints, Chrysler. Fair enough. Deacon is a kobold. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. They tease that and they tease Kryl playing a major role. Yeah. She's getting it now. She's getting the major role now. Yeah, that was a little weird. Was a weaker point, for sure. He wants friendly kobold friends? Aww. That's what annoyed me so much. No, that's super fair. That's super fair. Very, very fair. Because it would have been cool to have, like, us competing against them for the whole expansion. But it also took me off guard, because I thought the entire expansion was going to be the like, new leader of Tulialo. I thought that was the entire expansion. It isn't. Spoiler. Like half of it. Like half of it. Crowd meeting her parents and looking at interrupting a serious moment. 100% blame the writing team. It was too childish. Yeah. She is kind of like, yeah. Very least make Thancred and Ariange boss fights in the first dungeon. I'm so surprised we didn't see that. Yeah. Like a trial or something, like right after. Something like that. That would have been sick. Would have been awesome. Yep. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely not the strongest expansion. Do not get me wrong. I enjoyed it, but I understand that it did have some issues.
Alas.
It did.
Our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker, mired in doubt.
Yeah, I think Endwalker still takes it as my, is probably my number one expansion. Not a particularly controversial opinion, I don't think. The Endwalker and I've completely forgot the one leading up to it. Oh, I forgot the name of the expansion leading up to Endwalker. That one. Those two are my top two. But I think Endwalker is like... Endwalker ended up like clutching it out for me by the end of it. But Shadowbringer, right? Jeez. Fake streamer. Can't even remember. Can't even remember expansion names. I got too many things in my brain, y'all.
It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
Really?
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did.
Right.
Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
I said this back when we were like actually going through the these cutscenes the first time, or like going through Dawn Trail. But Preservation is a deity in Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere. Preservation is a god. All the gods in the Cosmere are based off of like aspects of emotion or reality, like preservation, ruin, things like that. It cracks me up every time when they talk about preservation in this. I can't help but think of the other one. I like Brandon Sanderson's novels. Big fan.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
Wait, what? I don't know why I didn't catch that, but huh.
She was. Which makes you an heir to the Speaker's legacy.
Oh. Well, that complicates her position. Calyx did make Necron a primal absorbing emotion. That is true. It is true. There was a lot of I'm pretty sure completely unintentional similarities between the Sanderson's Cosmere and the more recent 14 stuff. Almost, it's definitely coincidental, but it was interesting because it's thematically it's not an uncommon thing to explore, like emotion and aspects of humanity and divinity and et cetera, et cetera. More importantly,
the last message
Trial?
I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key.
They did do that. And yes, I am doing my best to keep up with reading both sides of chat so y'all can keep track. Let me know if I ever confuse anybody. Doing my best. Still figuring things out.
I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
Oh.
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well.
Okay. Fair enough.
But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter, to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So...
Oh.
should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Oh boy. You save lives and perform other such feats of heroism. It sounds like the most conceited possible way to answer this question. You know, just do a little heroism, you know? You know, like you do. To explore worlds yet unknown to us. That could be cool. I could just say I'm still not sure. I think that's probably the most reasonable thing to say. What? You never done a little heroism, Trisa? No, just as a treat? Do a little heroism? Get it? Get it? You know, feats. You call them? Some kind of feat of heroism? That one doesn't translate. That one doesn't translate as well. I'm going to go with I'm still not sure, because I don't know what I would do with a dimensional portal that gives me access to the other stars.
The very fact that you don't have an answer is proof that you understand the weight of this power and do not take it lightly.
Nailed it.
And what's more, there's your friendship with my niece. I dare say that speaks well of your character.
Thank you.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Trenno?
Excellent question, Stola. Excellent question.
Would that we did. But Delilah took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
Alright, fair enough.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end.
No! What?
But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Trenno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
Oh, she's so awkward. Relatable. Relatable.
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it.
That's an important point, chat. Real life, too.
As we have chosen Trenno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
You.
I will.
Do it.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you?
Or not.
A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
Yes.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands,
Right.
oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
Yeah, that's not really new for us, though. But, there. Noted. Fate do be falling on us fairly frequently. It do be looking at us. Heck? The heck? What was that? Random girl with a stuffed animal? We should tell her that we killed gods. Yeah, it's like this is kind of what we do. But nah, we're on vacation, Stacy. This is the Warrior Light vacation arc. We're just here to vibe. We're just here to vibe. We're not the main character right now. Fine, nothing weird about seeing that in La La Land. Yeah. Another tall one. Here? Probably nothing suspicious. Probably fine. Probably fine. Yeah, I wonder if I shouldn't... Like, I obviously... Sometimes I do, but I wonder if I should make a more consistent attempt to mention the usernames when I'm reading out messages, especially like since they're, with like cross chat, because I'm not supposed to put multi-chat on the screen. It's technically against the rules. In case you're wondering why there's not one. I have one. I have my own multi-chat, which is why I see y'all's stuff in order occasionally get blown out. But I wonder. Let me know if it'd be helpful. I want to make things as I want to make things as clear as possible. Yeah. Tall one is equal to a lightning rod. Honestly, true, Stacy. We'd be getting blasted, especially here. That barrier falls, and Ishtola is probably the first one getting. Oh no, I'm taller than Ishtola, aren't I? I'm actually taller than everybody here. Yep, no, I'm wrecked. I'm getting wrecked here. First time the barrier falls, lightning right in the head. I was gonna say if like Urianger was here, Urianger could take the hit. But, he's also on vacation. We'll see what's up. Waiting. Yeah. I wonder who that tall one was. I bet this hits insanely if you're also playing Alala. I'm just a boring old Yumi. with blue hair.
Thank you all for everything.
Here. Forgot there. Boring old here.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
Yup, we did. We fought a train. I didn't get to suplex
I've
it, though.
tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
This is no law only houses is a crime in the zone. Yeah, they do explain it. They do explain it. The fact that they sort of they like moved into the city after it was built and mostly abandoned. But yeah, it would be nice. Apparently there is like a Lala district. I don't think we see it really. I don't think we see it during the story. Maybe eventually. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. That was like the first thing that caught me off guard. I was like, why is this city all Lala? All the houses are like my size. But they do explain it in lore. So they got me. They got me.
I still can't believe you took down the Doom Train. Just like that.
It was
You're
a cool
my
fight.
hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
All people are lightning rods. They bury the bodies. Oh no, this story's gonna get real dark. Like they didn't move out. They just all well, I guess it's not even like a headcanon. I think that's actually kind of what happened. Given that this whole world got lightninged, got leavened. So kinda is what happened. Kinda is. Never trust a potato? Sometimes.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the electrope to restore it without your aid.
True. Yeah, that one right there is up to something. Hell.
I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service. Kryl.
Ryle. Again with the crazy bodysuit, too.
O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course, those words and our people will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time.
This is a very sweet scene, though. Oh.
But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart.
Aww. Do not make me cry, video game.
Thank you for bringing her back to me.
It would not be the first time.
It is a joy to have met you, Kryl.
You too, Aunt Miaili.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
Obviously.
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin's sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
Also that.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear.
Yeah. So tall. Very, very cool. They kind of nailed 7.4, huh? Very good. Very good
Life is
stuff.
full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Dang it. Well, ads have kicked off a minute early. Thank you, Twitch. Timing's perfect, though. We'll be back here in about 3 minutes to get the wrap up. Stay tuned, everybody. BRB. Welcome back, everybody. And welcome in, Impale. Thank you so much for the resub, Brendo. How are you doing today? You're very late today? Hey, better late than never. Also, you dodged the 7.4 stuff. Although there's a little bit of wrap-up 7.4 stuff here momentarily. But you dodged the 7.4, so really you nailed it. Welcome back. Welcome in, yes. As always, thank you for the resub. 12 months of subbing. I think that's the maximum. I don't think you can possibly sub longer than Impale is subbed. Thank you. Because I was affiliated on the at the end of January, so of last year. So 1 year of subbing, 1 year of affiliation. So thank you so much for the continued support, bud. I appreciate it. Good. Got your grocery shopping done for the week. Got pizza for lunch. Got my haircut. That is a productive day. That is a productive day. I have been streaming. We've been having some good chats, though. We've been having some fun banter. And also some disparage banter as we talked about computer prices for a little bit. It's been good. I've been having a good day. Been having a good day. Yeah. Thank you. There will be a little bit of spoilers here as I talk to Kryle again. So heads up there. I'll give it a moment. Make sure everybody's back from break and all that stuff too. Just to make sure. Yeah, yesterday was scuffed. Today's been good. Yesterday was scuffed. Today, less so. I haven't beaten main Dawn Trail yet, so I'll lurk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like the actual end of 7.4. So you shouldn't have to lurk for long. But yes, please. Do not spoil yourself if you do not want. I never want to be responsible for it. So thank you. Heck yeah. In the alert command. You gotta do the raids. Oh yes, I've got so many raids to do. Stacey. I haven't done the vast majority of the raids. That's probably a project for this year. But yes, I haven't done any. I'm still. You can see over here on the quest thing over on the right, if you're on vertical or on horizontal at least. I'm still on lightweight or light heavyweight M4 for the current raid. I'm way behind, and all the previous expansion raids I've barely touched. I'm so behind. That's gonna be a big project for this year, is going through all the various story raids and stuff. For sure. Including the crossover ones, like the near raids and things like that. I want to do all of it. Because I'm here for the story, and they all have story. Everything has story. I need all of it. New raids are fun. I've heard great things. Yeah, I've been avoiding spoilers because obviously, but I've heard great things just generically about the new raids. So I'm very excited. We'll probably be doing that here over the next couple weeks, for sure. Maybe on Tuesday. Maybe might be blitzing, or Tuesday might be a raid day for me. Maybe. Let's chat with Kyle though. Get us completed here. I think it's completed. I'm guessing.
It still feels a bit like I'm dreaming. But even should I wake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a practical note, I am more certain than ever that Shale's work will yield vital insights into the key. I look forward to speaking with her once we arrive in Solution 9. Oh, if you don't mind, might we first make our way to Resolution? Your son will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes. I apologize for keeping you from your duties for so long. Oh, think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be a part of your adventure. And Gosan, forgive me, what I tell him, Trina.
Shadowbringer's has got your favorite trials. Story is so good. Yeah, I need to do all of it. There's so much. I've been almost entirely focused on the MSQ ever since I came back to the game. When I came back to the game and started streaming it, I've been almost entirely MSQ focused. So there's so much side content that I haven't done that I definitely want to do. Where am I? Where are we going? Yeah, I need to go back to Solution 9, right? I need to go back to Solution 9. Yeah, I need to check out all that stuff. If it basically, with a few exceptions and some stuff done here, if it wasn't required to do in the MSQ, I probably haven't done it. There are a few exceptions, but by and large, no, I could teleport to the thing, but we're just gonna run. Crisis says everything else is locked behind MSQ progression, so it's the correct approach. Right. That was sort of my thinking too, and because once I started streaming it, I was like, it's gonna be impossible for me to avoid spoilers forever. But at the very least, I should get all of the MSQ done. Granted, that still took me so long. But we've done it. We've done it again. I'm caught up again. The occasional break here and there. The occasional several month break here and there. Yeah, we beat Endwalker early this year. Or pretty early this year, I think. And Dawn Trail like mid-year. And then, you know, it's been patches since then.
Oh, this explains much. I wondered why I had seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. May I ask where you have been? It's quite the long story.
I mean, not that long of a story.
However stalwart your companions, traversing the Mist Continent with no knowledge of what awaited was extraordinarily reckless.
Yes.
That I cannot deny, but it availed us much. We have the opportunity to resume diplomatic relations, longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all's well that ends well.
You feel compelled to go on any other excursions in the future? I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Diabolical Sven. You did not tell him it at all.
Oh, yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize.
Big queen energy. Like, I just do what I want.
Duty's call is in most instances. Yeah, Duty's call is most insistent.
Speaking English is hard.
Duty's call is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it.
I can speak. I can read. I can sing. Maybe not the last one. I don't remember what Shale sounded like. I think the reason I don't remember what Shale sounded like is because Shale sounded different every time she's appeared. And she will again. Because I don't write things down. What do you think I am, Mr. Books?
You're back. How did it go? Did you find a way down?
We did. We did find a way down. I was yapping.
Reno. We've heard the name. Incredible that it sheltered the Malala all this time.
Wait, does Martin actually write down voices? He keeps notes. So he told me, at least. I don't know if he keeps notes on like literally everything, but he keeps. I think so. Yeah. So he can keep track of stuff a little bit better, I think. He might not need to now. This was a discussion we had months ago. But he might be like settled into it enough where he can keep track. But he did mention it. He did mention it. He is trying to make it more of a professional thing as well. So it also makes sense there. He is open to the possibility of doing so professionally, the voice acting stuff. So it definitely makes sense for him to be more structured and consistent. Now, if somebody wants me to voice act something in a video game, hit me up. I have sounds. I have sounds. Yeah, I think he's he is definitely more professional with the voice stuff than I am. For sure. He's still, technically amateur, I believe. But he's making a go of it as an actual thing. Whereas I just do it for the fun of it. I just do it for the heck of it. Because there's a lot of unvoiced dialogue in video games. And I know a lot of... The main reason I started doing it, in case you're wondering, is because I know a lot of my viewers are lurking, and thus probably have me on a second monitor and or like tabbed off, like on a separate tab, because they're working. So maybe they might not be able to see the screen. So I read out the dialogue. You can keep track. And I at least try to make each character distinct, if not particularly, if not necessarily enormously so. I try to. I've learned a lot about it. I've gotten better. Go check my VODs from a year ago. I've gotten much better at reading stuff out loud. For sure. I have sounds. Yes, I heard what I said. I have sounds. Makes me sound like the dude from Police Academy. I can't remember his name. The guy who does all the mouth sound effects. I have sounds. Classic movie.
You know, I have heard the name. Incredible that it's sheltered the Malala all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. He believes that the historical documents pertaining to it are stored in preservation's archives. It could be. Our work isn't done yet. You've made progress on the description. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in situ. Oh, in that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. We'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it.
And some of 14's dialogue is obviously written in a way that it's never meant to actually be spoken out loud. So sometimes if I seem scuffed, it's because I'm reading it like I expect it to be written. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it nails it. But sometimes it's obviously there to convey the information in a writer fashion rather than a spoken fashion. Yeah, there we go. In the meantime, might I suggest our Warrior of Light gets a good night's sleep or two? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. Kral, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding the porksies?
Indeed. And I am aware of the principles. It was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the Levin afflicted. I shall have to ask Ishtola to instruct me.
Yeah, we're actually going to be able to improve the quality of life of people in Trano. Because they were like all Levin sick. Like, all of them. So, this will be huge.
It is the least that I can do for my family. I intend to visit him whenever possible. But my home will always be here in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be.
Smile. Nods. Yay! We did it! Cutscene? Ah, earlier in Trina. Interesting. What this?
Now, there is much to be done. With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Okay. Seems fine. That seems reasonable. I don't know why I'm expecting a twist. Like, I don't know why I was expecting those, like, let us create our weapons of war. I don't know if that's necessarily the vibe. Yeah, there she is. There's the tall one. Seems to be in hiding.
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal.
What?
Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Halmarut!
Oh, dear me!
What?
Oh.
What?
One need hardly be the warrior of light to notice you. You're far from subtle.
Alright, what's happening?
As if the horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am.
What?
Where is your robe?
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian?
No way. Come on. It's always Ascians.
Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but it will be at a time of my choosing.
What?
Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you.
Maybe he's a
Oh,
talking stuffed animal.
Calix, how you've grown. Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute.
Oh my god.
Put me down.
Oh my god. Of course it's Calix.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct.
Yeah, I knew we didn't kill him. You know. I knew he survived. Come on. Come on. Nobody no kill, right? And granted, he doesn't have a body, but you know. Someone I know was talking about doing an MSQ playthrough where they keep a counter of every head nod in the game. Yo, do it. What if they could even like get like maybe some eye tracker software, where they like every time they do the nod themselves every time, and then it tracks that. Might get awkward. We were missing a few. Yup, were some unknown Asians. Now there's, well, still fairly unknown. That like no woman, no cry, but nobody, no kill. Yeah, exactly. Oh, who else kill? Nobody, no kill. Nobody, no dead. Nobody, no woman, no cry. I haven't heard that song in so long, Kill.
The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side.
Right? Except for me.
However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse.
Me neither. My word association powers never cease to amaze me. Occasionally that gets me too. It's weird how stuff gets stuck in your brain, right? Like even if you don't know it's stuck in your brain.
Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections.
Right?
Matter such as your archived memories.
Right?
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement.
Can't believe we're getting evil stuffed animal arc.
I wish only to observe. That is enough.
So unhinged.
Very well. I shan't press.
I didn't see it coming. They got me again, y'all.
Nevertheless, odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment.
Is he attached to anybody?
For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course.
There was that one guy in his lab who was real attached to Calyx, though. Maybe go talk to that guy. Oh wait, he's dead.
This world is doomed to die.
Interesting that she cared enough to offer Calyx, of all people, a chance to say his goodbyes. That is real interesting, yeah. Not very Asian-ish.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives.
Right. So hard to deal with the heavy dialogue with this happening. Yeah, it's we have a new interesting Asian, huh?
Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief? It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But so long as mankind yet survives, I can hold fast to my faith. That my life's work might again bring someone's salvation.
We haven't seen the last of them, huh?
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
Well, that seems like a teaser. Boy.
It's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Interesting. To throw in teasers for the new arc that we're building on, huh? Wither blows fate's wandering will, where gray clouds presage winter's chill. Boy. Main story to be continued. Yo. So what? Another year until we get more MSQ? Anybody knowing the next expansion? I'm guessing they haven't said it. When are we getting the new expansion announcement? Anybody know? Any knowers in chat? Because now they got me teased. Now I need to know. No date yet. Probably announced in April during FanFest. That's close enough for me. That's precise enough for me. Fair enough. And is there one more MSQ patch? They usually do up to 0.5, right? .5 and 7.55. Oh, okay. So probably like another 4 to 5 months for another MSQ patch, right? Then a year for the actual launch of 8.0. That makes sense. That makes sense. 7.5 and 0.55 will probably be like the kickoff for whatever this is, right? Be like, ha ha ha. It begins. Winter's chill. Whatever that means. Sick. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Like in 6.55 when we look right. Yeah. I was thinking. Sort of the bridge content. Makes sense. Cool. I'm so excited, y'all. We're starting off like this is basically the start of a whole new arc. So who knows where this game's going? I guess Dawn Trail was technically the start of the new arc, but it was the vacation episode. Let's be honest here. Dawn Trail was vacation time for Warrior of Light. We were just vibing while things happened. Just chilling, just big chilling. So really, it's gonna be kicking off here with the next couple of the next couple of patches into 8.0. I'm excited. Hope you are too. I hope. I'm very curious where they go with this. I do think the NPC you just met here is our first. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, like I think our new Ascian is going to be a facet major player as we go into the next arc. And obviously, we're not done with Calyx. Obviously, we're not done with that nerd. So. Guess that counts too. Damn, hard for me not to be excited. You are one of the hardcore 14ers. That makes sense. Makes sense. I think his story ends in 7.5, but hers does not. Yeah, that could be. It would be kind of weird to have him carry on into the next expansion, I suppose. Yeah, maybe something happens there. You just need to lock him away in a USB thumb drive. Exactly. Just throw him in a drawer somewhere. That actually reminds me. Jesse Cox. One of his gaming things is he plays a lot of like weird, like sort of meta games that like, the kind that like mess with your PC a little bit, or like, close the game and like add files to your like your game directory, like creepy stuff like that. And he played one that ended up having like a weird, like demonic bend to it, and eventually got to the end, and he like ended up like copying the entire game folder onto a Diablo USB because it was demonic. He copied it all onto a USB, and he just leaves it in a drawer. Like he like completely removed the game from his computer that way. So he's trapped the demon. Like exactly like we're talking about. Just, tossed him up in like a drawer, or like a stored away. Kind of funny. Kind of a funny synchronicity there. Yeah. We'll go put him in that locker. Just maximize the trauma. Maximize the drama. Got Diablo mentioned. I want the new expansion when that releases. I really enjoyed D4. It's fair. I am legally obligated to not enjoy Diablo 4. Or Diablo in general. Despite the fact that it would probably actually do well, numbers wise. I'd probably have fun with the game. I'm sure it's fun. But as a PoE player, you're not allowed to do both. It's in the rule book. It's in the contract. Obviously. No, I mostly have played it because I don't like Blizzard as a company, and thus don't want to support them. I just don't want to support Blizzard in particular. And thus I don't. And thus I don't. Thus I don't. Yeah, I'm just not a big Blizzard guy. Yeah, I have objections that are probably somewhat petty, but also somewhat not. I'm never going to say what other people should do. You enjoy playing a game from somebody? Play the game. Play the game. Play the game. Like, yeah. I'm not gonna hate. Play games you want to play. As long as you're not hurting anybody. Do your thing. People do Diablo seasons for 3 days and call it a league. Exactly. They gotta have ammunition, Christ though, so they can go and talk about it on their stream later when they're back playing PoE. Me even thinking about it is just what I could be playing PoE instead. It's kind of where I'm at. I already have one time-devouring ARPG. Well, 2, I guess. With PoE 1 and PoE 2. I don't need another one. No, I just have what is probably an unnecessary aversion to Blizzard as a company. So I don't do really any of their stuff. Really any of it. Really any of it. Yeah. Get it, Kill. If you enjoyed the rest of it, I'm sure the expansion's good. Like I'm sure like I said, I'm sure the game is good. So do it. And report back. We can talk about it. We can chat about it. Probably while I'm doing another several 100-hour Path of Exile run. Yeah, so let us know. Keep us surprised. We don't have that much of the stream left, in case you're all wondering why I'm just sort of running around in circles. We've only got about 15 minutes left, so we're sort of bantering it out while I run around. I just enjoy the video games. Hey, I too enjoy the video games. Like I said, there's probably no logical reason for me to or at least no. It's not any more logical than hating every publisher would be. Do it. Do it. Want me to come distract you? I mean, if you want to come hang out for a few minutes, Christo, feel free. Absolutely. You're more than welcome to hang out. You know I love it when people show up on stream. You know I love when people show up on stream. One of the benefits of streaming 14, honestly. Or probably any MMO. But, yeah, feel free. I'm vibing around Solution 9. So. I can go somewhere else if it's easier. But excited to play PoE 2 when it releases. It's making progress. They're working on it. I've been having fun with 0.4, so my little werewolf dude still be werewolf dude. I still hop in and do a little bit every day-ish. Do some mapping. I might do another character. I might roll another character. Kind of want to do some spellcasty stuff. Yeah, what happened doing now? Are you on your fashion game, Grasso? You working on getting all of the mounts? I'll take you to a quest. It's a massive time sink, but I'll at least show you them. Yeah, sure. Or do it. Alright. The time is timing. Time is timing. Has to do with relics. Oh boy. I do want to do some relic stuff too. Now that we're caught up, it's gonna be all. We're gonna be doing all sorts of stuff. Like I said, we're gonna have 2 14 streams a week. Maybe I'll actually get some stuff done. Maybe I'll actually get some stuff done. Yeah, PoE2's coming. I had fun with the most recent PoE1 league too. I actually want to hop in and play that one a little more. I was having fun with my weird Mjolnir character. To be continued. Now it's the waiting game. Yup, Stacy. You're right. Gotta wait for 7.5 now. But luckily, like I said, I have billions of hours of side content. Hey, Chryso, how you doing? There he is. Take us away. Yeah, I have so much side content, so luckily the waiting game shouldn't be boring. It should not be boring. And yeah, it would be, like I said, it'll be 2 days of Ride Pillion. Ride Pillion. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be doing probably 2 days of 14, along with 3 days of Persona 5. So, do I need to talk to Galania here? Yeah, Galania? Yeah, you'll be very busy if you start this. I'll at least click it. I'll at least click it. It's Kryl. Eureka. Okay. Yeah. I have heard of this. Yeah, I'll go ahead and kick it off. I do want to have it unlocked. Yeah, I have the latest one, the Crystal Crescent. Right?
Damelon Morgan of the Scion to the Seventh Dawn, if I'm not mistaken.
We just banded that. Don't worry about that.
Very good. I have a message for you from Aunt Rowena.
Well, it's a Cult Crescent. That's right. Cult Crescent.
Well, it's more of a request, I suppose. I don't have any details of consequence. She'd like you to assist with the exploration of a recently discovered island. Surely you'd be interested in that sort of thing, being
An adventurer? I do like exploring islands. Yeah, this is like it's like the same type of deal. I'm off to get some work done. Have a good stream. Stacy, your timing is impeccable because I am almost done with stream. So, perfect. And I did see you subbed to the YouTube as well. I don't have my notifications working yet on the YouTube side. Thank you very much for the YouTube sub. I hope to see you next time. Have a great work. Hope your work goes well. This island is your home. Have a great day. Thank you for hanging out today. If you are, you should head to Kirigane and see Kodakaze, the proprietress of Shiokaze Hostelry.
Long way to go, I know, but island's out of the way that way anyway, so I see. Nice. That works out. Yeah, teleport us over there. Centipede. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to kick it off because we only have like 9 minutes before the next ad break. Teleport again. Where'd you go home? Oh. Pier 1. Pier 1 imports. Yeah, I don't know how much we'll do this right now, but at least we can get it all settled in. Rodney? Rodney? I know a Rodney. I know a Rodney. I haven't talked to him in years, so I said no. As far as I know, he's doing well. Where's your quest? I need to speak with Kodakaze. Probably. To go over here. I need to go to the hostelry. I guess it would help if I did that. If I actually follow the instructions. If I actually follow the instructions in the quest. This you? Yeah, I've done some of the Occult Crescent stuff, and I think this is like a similar vibe, right? He decided to accept the invitation to the House of Splendors. Rowena and Rowena will be pleased. Come, I'll show you the table. A cutscene? Cutscene? This might be all we have time for. A cutscene? Hi, Rowena. Oh, it's good to see a familiar face in these parts. Particularly of that of the man who might well be my most valued customer. Me. Hi, Kryl. Long time no see. Definitely not 5 minutes no see. I gather you were not expecting Kryl or myself to be attending this little tete-a-tete. As you will see, however, this is a matter that concerns us all. You have some idea how much time saying Occult Crescent is? Yeah. Yeah. Ever so slightly. I've done a little bit. I've done enough to know how intense it is. Eureka is even longer. Well, good thing that we got time. Good thing we got time. Is Eureka also very party heavy, Ressa? Like mostly party preferred play? It all began when a vessel of the elite East Aldenard Trading Company happened upon an island in the Glass Ocean. A deserted island, which was not recorded on our charts. Quite frankly, had no business being there. Suffice to say, we were surprised. Pleasantly so, in fact. An unclaimed, undeveloped island in such a location would be a boon to our trading concerns in this corner of the world. Arigani's bleeding us both dry with its tariffs. Depending on the goods, we're paying more than 10 times what we'd owe in Limsa or Da. Already too damn much, believe you me. Tariffs! She said the T word. What my dear Rowena is trying to say is that having an additional port of call in this region, one more amenable to free trade, would be in the best interest of a great many parties. Which is why, upon learning of the island, I immediately authorized an exploratory expedition. The team was large and well funded, spared no expense. Alas, only a handful returned. But yeah, you said the words "I spared no expense." That guarantees they're all gonna die. You know. The survivors reported irregularities with the island's ether, which we believe gave rise to a number of strange and monstrous beasts. Beasts which sat upon them not long after they arrived. This regrettable turn of events forced us to reevaluate our assessment of the island and put our plans on hold for a time. If development was to proceed, it would require a great deal more capital than originally anticipated. So, he came to me and mine for a handout, and I obliged. But before I scoff, know that some of my regular customers were members of that failed expedition, and what they told me was enough to justify the expense. Tales of treasure, untold wealth and riches, and gods know what else. I had to wade through all them beasties. With great risk comes great reward, as they say. Looking like a pure entrepreneur, your ambition and ruthlessness are admirable, my lady. I dare say I could stand to learn a thing or two from you. Hitting on her. In any event, having formed our partnership, we wish to dispatch a second joint expeditionary force to the island. That said, if we were to send just anyone, their fate is like to be the same as that of the first. So, this time, we've a mind to send a dab hand, a veteran of 1,000 battles, a tried and true killer. You see where I'm going with this?
Is that me? I don't know if I've fought 1,000,000 battles. I don't know. I don't know if that's... 1,000,000 is a lot, y'all. 1,000. This is 1,000,000.
Well, I like your aptitude for Warcraft.
Warcraft!
I'll be joining the expedition as a researcher. The Scions have an interest in this island.
Snooze the ads. Oh, snooze?
Yep. Receptive of you. You're right. This is not the sort of affair that would normally concern us. However, after speaking with the others, they've consented to my participation on account of my personal interest.
Is this the... Is this her... Is this like the original Malala Island? What?
You forgive me if I say no more.
Don't tell me if it is. We'll find out.
My suspicions prove true. I'll tell you everything. I promise.
It sure sounds like it. At least that's what she suspects. I guess she could be wrong. It is a suspicion. That would be a very cute segue from 7.4 though, wouldn't it?
Alright then. I believe that covers everything. The company ship that would deliver you to the island is waiting to receive you. You may proceed to the pier whenever you are ready to depart. Oh, and so you're not surprised. You'll have company. The craftsman whose help I reckoned we ought to have. He should be at the pier already. Rowena and I still have a few things to discuss. So why don't you go ahead? I'll catch up to you later.
Nods.
Interesting.
And yeah, obviously this takes place chronologically much before 7.4. I was confused about the timeline. I think we're out of time though, chat. I think we're actually out of time. I will bounce over to Pier 1, just because. But I suspect if I get on that boat, we're going to have a whole thing to do, right? Right? Oh, hey, it's Geralt. I know that guy. And, oh yeah, I think I have to talk to him anyway. I think I have to talk to him regardless. And no matter how many times you say it, you whiny little shite, I ain't about to let a bloody stranger waltz up and deign to tell me which way my bread is buttered. Now piss off.
Is your Eorzean stubbornness no end? I have urgent business on that island. I demand you take me there at once.
Hello.
Hi. I could hear the shouting half a mile away.
Hi.
Here, what is all the fuss about?
Or is it Geralt? Oh, Miss Crowell. Sorry about that. This here bastard that's causing trouble.
Ithaca, what are you doing here? Oh, did you really think I wouldn't find out about your letter? The nerve of you trying to get a head start of your own. Well, sorry to spoil your plans. Don't be difficult. I had every intention of requesting your assistance if and when I confirmed my hypothesis was correct.
Smugala.
Give me.
Hold on. Stairs.
Give me. You must also be completely at a loss.
Yes.
This gentleman on the right is... Wait, you already know each other, do you not?
Yeah, it's weird. I met him in the future. I think.
Well, you may have guessed. Garrett will be lending his considerable expertise to expedition. And on the left, we have...
Sunchika of the students of Beldathian. And you might be the so-called warrior of light. Charmed, I'm sure. I think you'd like to get underfoot. I don't know if I could. Get under his feet.
Manners, Ichika. You intend to accompany us on this expedition?
Of course I do. I think I'm about to let a by-the-book traditionalists like you conduct an independent investigation. Got another thing coming.
I should be welcome to the assistance of a preeminent scholar such as yourself.
Now, you would be so kind as to stop badgering poor Geralt. Geralt.
Board the ship. We can be underway. Tika is one of the few surviving students of Baldesion. While his expertise in aetherology is impressive by any measure, alas, so is his ego. But enough about him. We have an island to explore. We've no matters left to attend to. Speak with Rodney. He'll show you the board.
Hi, Rodney. I think we're gonna have to talk to Rodney on Tuesday, though, chat.
Excuse me that nobody bothered to tell you the name of the island we're meant to explore. Correct? A bit grandiose and melodramatic, but we've tentatively named it for a place from Allegan legend. Forbidden land where fearsome weapons were hidden away for safekeeping. We call it Eureka.
Eureka! Rodney can show you a whole new world. Oh, I'm sure he can. But he can do that on Tuesday. That lets me do a teaser, Chryso. Also, I'm out of snoozes and the ads are gonna run. If I don't get out of here, because we're out of time. Eureka Animos. So, we will very likely dive into this on yeah, item level synced. Get Eureka gear. Sure. Interesting. There's no more about it. Good run. Yeah. Oh, hi, Scarlet. Scarlet popped in too, huh? How do I send tell? Dive into it. Real on Tuesday. How you doing, Scarlet? Like a quick way to do this. Yeah. Oh, I do have one. Just not long enough for us to chat. Alt T should help with re-whisper. Thank you. I knew it had to be something. I think that did it. I think that did it. I don't think I ever... It didn't seem to do anything when I pressed it, but maybe I pressed the wrong button. Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year, Scarlet. Yeah. Yeah, we just ran out of time. We just ran out of time. Wasn't me. Yeah, yeah, Chryso showed me the unlock for this. We just got all caught up on we just got all caught up in 7.4, Scarlet. Just finished up 7.4 a little while ago. So I'm gonna be doing a bunch of side content over the next until time. Rika's lovely. The people that run it on the Crystal DC are also nice. That's good to hear. May or may not be going through it all a second time. Wild. Yeah. Nice. Nice costume change. Yeah, we'll very likely be diving into it on Tuesday, which is our next stream day. Is that one of the relics? Sick. We'll very likely be diving into it on Tuesday. Alright, I'm running out of time. Yes. We are going to 5 days a week streams, chat, but only 2 of those days are going to be Final Fantasy XIV. So Sundays and Tuesdays we'll be playing Final Fantasy XIV, unless something else comes up. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday we'll be playing some more of Persona 5, continuing our Persona 5 playthrough. We get this cool armor for you? Yes. I need more armor. Need more, especially because I can wear it on whoever I want. Even better. I have seen that. That's sick, so sick looking. Reminds me of Shard Plate. Yes. Gonna be a lot of streaming, a lot of content this year. Y'all, I'm looking forward to it. We, of course, will be back tomorrow. Same time, 10 a.m. Central U.S. time, to do some Persona. And then it's sure looking like on Tuesday that we're going to be diving into some Eureka. So, that all should also be fun. At least kicking it off, you know? So, I need all the stuff. I need all the shinies. I need it. I love me some shinies. And yeah, since we're caught up on the MSQ, it's all side content. We're going to do some raiding. We're going to do some Eureka in. We're going to be doing some everything. There's so much stuff to do. There's so much side stuff that I never did as I was getting the MSQ caught up. So I'm looking forward to it. But that is all we have time for. I'm going to raid us out over here on the Twitch box side chat. Go to here, manage the stream. Go to the raid channel. Yes, it's good to see you, Scarlet. Yeah, I am back in 14. I was able to redo my sub, so we're back at it. At least part-time. So yeah. Yeah. You will be seeing more of me. And yes. See you next time? Yes, thank you so much. I always appreciate seeing you. Especially when you magically appear in front of me. Who do I want to ride? See, they're doing drop frames. They're doing the show drop frames, not they're not dropping frames on my Twitch thing. We're gonna raid over to Epic Type Bants. We're gonna raid over to Epic Type Bants as a friend of the stream, friend of an adjacent community as well. It's her birthday today. It is her birthday, so we can go share some birthday love. You know, looks like she's just getting started with her birthday stream today. So it looks like she's in the peak category. So probably doing some co-op fun times. Probably just having fun with it. So yeah, if you are a sub, make sure you use the first raid message. If you are not a sub, use the second one. And there are the ads here. Of course they are. And in general, we'll be back tomorrow. Thank y'all all very much for watching today. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for chatting with me. We had some good banter. If you can even still hear me. Thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. Share the love over with Epic. And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.